Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, I want you to stay with me until the end of this video, because I have a special dua prepared just for you, one that, with Allah's mercy, may change your life and open doors you never imagined. But first, we must understand what Allah is doing in this moment, especially for His chosen ones. You might have felt it deep inside, a subtle pull, a restless heart, or an unexplained sense that something powerful is on the horizon. If that's you, listen carefully. Today, July 17th, 2025, is not just any date. It is a sacred marker, a turning point set by Allah Himself for only a select few, only 1% of people who are truly ready to receive His new surprise. Now, some of you might be thinking, is this just another video? Another empty promise? Let me stop you right there. This isn't about chance or coincidence. There are no accidents in the affairs of the believers. Allah is not running a lottery where the winner is random. He chooses with purpose, precision, and infinite wisdom. And if your heart is beating faster as you hear this, that's no accident either. It is the sign of the divine stirring within you. You see, while the world races after noise, distraction, and fleeting pleasures, Allah is quietly preparing His chosen ones for a profound transformation. It doesn't come wrapped in fanfare or viral moments. It comes in the silence of your soul, in the quiet readiness to receive what is unseen but deeply felt. Maybe you felt out of place lately, like the world around you is moving too fast or making less sense. That discomfort is not a punishment, it's a signal, a gentle wake-up call to get ready because what is coming is unlike anything before. The truth is, only a small fraction, about 1%, are truly prepared to recognize this moment. They are the ones who've been tested, tried and purified quietly, without seeking attention or applause. These are the souls who cling to Allah's remembrance in secret, who pray in the stillness when no one is watching, who have chosen sincerity over showmanship. And today, that 1% is being honored with a new surprise. It may not look like the world's idea of success, but it will be a victory of the heart, a divine favor that brings peace, clarity, and unexpected breakthroughs. You didn't wake up today for nothing. Heaven had you scheduled before your alarm clock even rang. So don't scroll past this message. Don't dismiss the feeling inside that's telling you to pay attention. This is your divine appointment. Whether you feel ready or not, Allah has marked this day for you. And as we move forward, I will help you understand why this date is so significant, and how you can open your heart to receive what only the chosen few will experience. Stay with me. Your new surprise is closer than you think. Being chosen by Allah is not about receiving constant ease or walking a path lined with roses. In fact, the chosen ones often carry a different kind of burden, a sacred weight that others may not notice. It's a spiritual turbulence, a restlessness that comes from being aligned with a higher purpose that many do not understand. This weight is not a punishment, but your privilege. It means your heart has been marked for something beyond the ordinary. While most people live their days chasing comfort and distractions, you felt a quiet calling, a pull towards something deeper, something real. The sacred unrest is how Allah distinguishes His chosen servants. They are not the loudest in the room or the ones chasing fame. Rather, they are the silent warriors who fight their greatest battles in the unseen realms. The battles of the heart, the soul, and the mind. They endure trials that feel invisible to others, because their trials are not just external, but internal. Their patience is tested in the moments when no one is watching. Their faith is forged in the fires of solitude, reflection, and prayer. And this is why only about 1% truly grasp what it means to be chosen. Many mistake being chosen for having everything go perfectly. But that's a misconception. Being chosen means being sifted and separated, sometimes painfully, from what no longer serves your growth. It means the people you once trusted may drift away. It means doors close silently so that new, divine doors can open. It means feeling misunderstood or even isolated because your vision is different. This is the hallmark of the chosen ones. They are the ones willing to stand alone in truth because they know the value of standing with Allah above all else. You may wonder why the chosen ones don't always appear grand or victorious in the eyes of the world. That's because their victories are not always visible to the naked eye. Some victories happen in the silence of the night, in the breaking of bad habits, in the increase of patience, in the strengthening of trust. These are not moments that earn applause, but they earn the pleasure of Allah, which is the greatest success. The chosen ones carry within them a hidden strength, a quiet confidence born from knowing that their trials are not meaningless, but divinely appointed. This divine appointment often comes with spiritual alerts, feelings of discomfort, moments of deep reflection, and sudden changes that unsettle the familiar. These are not signs of failure. They are signals of awakening. The chosen ones learn to listen to these signals because they recognize that Allah is preparing them for a new level of closeness, understanding, and responsibility. They don't run from these signs. They lean into them, knowing that the discomfort is temporary and the growth is eternal. Being among the 1% means you are being prepared for a new chapter, a chapter where the surprises of Allah will unfold quietly but powerfully in your life. It is a preparation that requires patience, sincerity, and trust. And while others may chase after quick fixes or obvious miracles, you understand that true transformation often comes through unseen shifts in the heart. It's the silent changes, the subtle redirections, the moments of surrender that set you apart and ready you to receive the gifts Allah has reserved only for His chosen. So, if you felt this sacred unrest, this gentle but persistent pull towards something greater, know that you are not alone. You are walking the path of the chosen. And on this day, July 17th, 2025, Allah's new surprise for you is beginning to take shape. It is a shift that only a few will notice, but it will change everything for those who do. Stay present. Stay alert. Because what is coming will not look like what you expect, but it will be exactly what your soul needs. The date, July 17th, 2025, is far from random. In fact, in the life of a believer, no date holds meaning without divine purpose. Allah is the master of time and seasons, orchestrating moments with precision that far surpasses human understanding. This particular day is a spiritual checkpoint, a moment when the hidden threads of destiny begin to unravel in ways that only the prepared can recognize. To the untrained eye, it might seem ordinary, even uneventful. But to the chosen ones, those with hearts tuned to the divine frequency, it signals the start of a season unlike any before. Allah places seasons on our lives, much like the changing of the weather. But these seasons are invisible to most. They affect the soul, the spirit, the very fabric of your being. This is not about calendars or clocks, but about a sacred synchronization where the unseen world intersects with the seen. Those who are asleep miss these moments. Those who are distracted see only what's on the surface. But the chosen, the 1%, they feel the shift deep within, like a soft breeze before a storm or the first light before dawn. It is important to understand that this is not about flashy miracles or dramatic signs in the sky. Allah's favors often come quietly, like rain nourishing the earth unseen. The chosen ones might find that their prayers begin to answer in ways that don't shout, but whisper. A door that was closed suddenly swings open. A heart that was hardened begins to soften. A burden that seemed permanent starts to lift. These are the surprises that only the 1% will notice, because they are paying attention with their hearts, not just their eyes. The spiritual world often moves differently from the physical. While many wait for grand, unmistakable signs, Allah's chosen know to watch for the subtle. A recurring dream, a sudden realization, a meaningful coincidence. Except these are not coincidences. They are divine nudges. And as the clock strikes this appointed day, these nudges will become clearer. It is a moment to prepare, to attune your soul, and to open your heart wider than ever before. Those who ignore these moments, dismissing them as coincidence or mere chance, risk missing out on blessings reserved for them. This isn't to scare you, but to awaken your awareness. Allah's timing is perfect. He does not rush, nor does He delay without wisdom. And when He sets a date, it is a promise of transformation and growth for those who heed the call. Remember the stories of the prophets and the righteous. Their lives were marked by moments where divine timing shifted everything. What you face now is no different in essence. So, this July 17th, you may not feel anything spectacular on the surface, but deep inside, your soul may begin to shift. You may start to notice things falling into place that were previously confusing or chaotic. You might feel a new sense of peace, clarity, or even urgency. That is the sign of the season. And it is your choice to move with it, to prepare your heart and mind, or to stay asleep to the call. Being among the 1% means recognizing that spiritual seasons don't follow human calendars or logic. They follow divine wisdom and mercy. This is a call to rise above distraction and numbness, to awaken your inner sight, and to embrace the transformation that Allah has planned for you. As you step into this season, keep your eyes on your heart, your prayers constant, and your trust unwavering. The new surprise is coming, not for the many, but for the few who are ready to receive it with open hearts. What will the 1% receive on this sacred day that others will miss? This is a question that stirs the heart, because the answer is not always what the world expects. The surprise Allah has prepared for His chosen ones is not necessarily material wealth or a public acclaim. It is often a spiritual elevation, a divine shift in perception, clarity, and inner peace that transforms how you see yourself, your purpose, and your relationship with Allah. The chosen ones are not those who shout the loudest or make the biggest show. They are the humble, the sincere, the ones whose hearts have been purified through trials and patience. They are the ones who persist in worship even when no one notices, who cry in private, and who hold on to hope when everything seems lost. Their reward is hidden until the appointed time. And when that time comes, the surprise reveals itself in the most beautiful and unexpected ways. This surprise may come as an opening of spiritual insight. You might suddenly understand matters of the heart and soul that confused you for years. What once seemed like setbacks could reveal themselves as setups, divine setups crafted by Allah to redirect you towards something greater. The clarity you receive will light your path and illuminate the truth hidden beneath layers of doubt and deception. The veils that clouded your vision will be lifted, allowing you to see your journey and your future with newfound certainty. For some, the surprise will be the resolution of a long-standing struggle. Perhaps a door that was firmly closed will open silently, bringing relief and a fresh start. Maybe a relationship that caused pain will transform or dissolve, making room for healing and growth. The chosen understand that not all blessings come wrapped in gold and glitter. Many come in the form of peace, release, and renewed faith. It is the kind of peace that surpasses understanding, the peace that Allah promises to His sincere servants. But be warned, this surprise will be subtle and silent. It won't look like the world's idea of success or celebration. The 1% will recognize it because their hearts are tuned to the quiet whispers of the soul. They won't wait for crowds or applause. They will receive it in the stillness of prayer, the sincerity of repentance, and the resilience of patience. While others chase loud distractions, the chosen listen carefully to the small, sacred signs that point to Allah's mercy and favor. This is why so many miss the moment, because they are distracted by the noise of the world or blinded by their own desires. They expect miracles to come in dramatic ways, forgetting that Allah's greatest works often unfold quietly and gradually, beneath the surface of what the eyes can see. But for the chosen, this is the moment when the invisible becomes visible, when hope becomes a reality, and when the unseen favor finally manifests. So if you're among those who have felt the stirrings in your heart, the subtle nudges, and the longing for change, prepare yourself to receive. The surprise will come not to those who demand it loudly, but to those who wait patiently and sincerely, whose faith remains firm even when the path is unclear. Open your heart, clear your mind, let go of expectations shaped by the world, and embrace the unknown with trust in Allah's plan. Remember, what you receive will be exactly what you need. Not always what you want, but what will lead you to true success in this life and the next. The 1% will receive this gift, not because of their perfection, but because of their willingness to be used by Allah. Their obedience, humility, and readiness open the door to blessings that others will miss. This spiritual numbness is often the result of addiction, not to substances or habits alone, but to comfort, distraction, and denial. People become addicted to the noise of the world, social media, entertainment, busyness, that drowns out the quiet voice of the soul. They fill every moment with chatter so they don't have to listen to the whisper of their own hearts. And when Allah tries to break through this noise with signs, they are unable or unwilling to hear. The consequence is tragic. The appointed hour, the divine opportunity for transformation, passes like a missed train, leaving behind regret and lost potential. These moments are not easily replaced. Once the window closes, the soul faces new trials, often harder and more confusing than before. We see this reflected in the stories of past nations mentioned in the Quran, where people ignored the warnings sent by the prophets and ended up in ruin. Their fate serves as a warning for us today. But the good news is that it doesn't have to be this way for you. Allah's mercy is vast, and He continues to send reminders, signs, and calls to repentance as long as the soul breathes. Yet, these calls become more urgent and personal with time. The longer you ignore the signs, the harder it becomes to hear them clearly. Your heart becomes a battlefield of conflicting desires, and your clarity fades. Some wait for angels to descend or for overt miracles to appear, thinking these are the only signs that matter. But the real miracles happen in the quiet moments, the sudden peace after prayer, the unexpected answer to a dua, the gentle removal of a harmful person from your life. These are the divine signs for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Unfortunately, many dismiss these subtle miracles as coincidences or luck. Heedlessness also breeds arrogance. When a person ignores Allah's guidance repeatedly, they start to believe they are self-sufficient. They rely on their own understanding and logic instead of surrendering to divine wisdom. This arrogance blinds them further, creating a barrier between their hearts and the mercy Allah wants to pour upon them. The chosen ones, by contrast, remain humble and always seek to align themselves with Allah's will, knowing that true success lies in surrender. You have walked through these moments of reflection, awakening, and preparation, not by accident but by divine design. Every sign, every stirring in your heart, every challenge you faced was not random but purposeful. Allah's wisdom encompasses everything, and the surprises He prepares for His chosen ones are wrapped in mercy, love, and perfect timing. This day, July 17th, 2025, is a reminder that you are not forgotten. You are chosen, and what is coming is tailored uniquely for you to elevate your soul, clarify your path, and deepen your connection with your Creator. As you stand on the threshold of this new season, hold your heart gently. The road ahead may feel uncertain or even daunting, but remember, uncertainty is not the absence of Allah's guidance. It is the space where your faith grows stronger. The challenges you face are not barriers, but bridges. Bridges that lead you from where you are now to where Allah wants you to be. The chosen ones are not those who never stumble, but those who keep moving forward despite the fear and doubt. Your journey is sacred. The hidden favors, the subtle openings, and the quiet transformations are all signs of Allah's closeness. The divine surprise reserved for the 1% will unfold not in ways you expect, but in ways that nourish your spirit and bring peace that surpasses understanding. It will answer prayers you may have whispered in secret and provide strength you never thought you had. So as you prepare to receive this blessing, cultivate patience and gratitude. Celebrate the small victories, the answered du'as, the moments of clarity, the renewed hope. These are the footprints of Allah's mercy guiding you forward. Keep your heart soft and your intentions pure. Walk with humility, knowing that every step taken with sincerity brings you closer to the divine. Now, as promised, I offer this dua for you, from my heart to yours, trusting in Allah's infinite mercy. Ya Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. You know what is hidden in our hearts and what lies ahead in our paths. On this appointed day, grant us the strength to receive your divine surprises with open hearts. Remove from us the veils that block your light and open our eyes to your guidance. Protect us from the distractions that pull us away from you and purify our intentions. Make us among the 1% who recognize your mercy and walk humbly in your path. Grant us patience in trials, clarity in confusion, and peace in our hearts. O Allah, shower your blessings upon us in ways we cannot imagine, and make us grateful servants. Guide us always to what pleases you, and never let us stray from your love and mercy. Ameen. Thank you for being part of this journey. Remember, Allah's timing is perfect, and His surprises come when we are truly ready. Stay vigilant, stay faithful, and prepare to embrace what is coming.